Hi, my name's Clay Walker. I'm the Cedar Quality Auditor for the Cedar Shake and Shingle Bureau. I have over 35 years experience in the industry, and today I'm going to walk you through grading and inspection of cedar shakes and shingles. Today I'm going to talk about some cedar label products. Here we have a 30 split heavy resawn shake, 24 inches long with a 3/4 inch butt. The face is textured because it's been split. Gives you a rustic look on your roof, and the reverse side has been sawn. This is a 30 sawn, taper sawn shake, 24 inches long, 7/8 of an inch at the butt. This will give you a strong shadow line at the butt, and that's what the look you will have on your roof. Here we have 3 separate shingle products. These are Certigrade, number 1, 5X, 16 inches long, number 2, Perfection, 18 inches long, and number 3 Royal is 24 inches long. If you take a look at the butt, you can see the 5X has the thinnest butt, the Perfection has a slightly thicker butt, and the Royal is the thickest butt. Also available is a Certigrade Yellow Cedar, number 1, 18-inch Perfection. This will weather to a silver gray on your roof. Here we have some Certigrade 18-inch Perfection R&Rs. They're rebutted and retrimmed. This one has a sanded face and has not been pre-finished. The shingle has a sanded face and was pre-finished. And this is the kind of look you inspect when you have a pre-finished shingle without the sanded face.
This is a bundle of shakes. This is a bundle of shingles. Sidewall products are typically packaged in cartons. Bundles are stacked together on a pallet. Some mills put a protective cardboard cover on their pallets. Others use a banner wrap to further help with product identification. The CERTA label contains a number of important elements: brand name, product grade, product type, independent third-party quality control agency, compliance with Total Quality Manufacturing System, mill name, location, and phone number, industry product description, product dimensions, Cedar Bureau label number, building code compliance numbers, product performance tests passed, label identification number, UPC code, coverage chart, and recommended exposure.
Here I have a heavy resawn shake bundle. It's 30 split. It's split on the face. I'll be inspecting it today, so we'll get started. The first thing is the label. The label is correct. The next thing is I will measure it. We need 268 on-grade inches for this bundle to pass. So I'll measure the butt of each shake. So we'll start out here. Okay, so as I come to the gaps, I don't measure the gaps, I just measure the actual wood in the bundle. This end is 141 inches. So we're going to turn around, and now I measure the other end. Some inspectors measure the bundles in a slightly different way, but they will come to the same amount of running inches in the bundle. This end of the bundle is 146 inches. I'm now going to open the bundle. I'm now going to inspect this bundle. We've determined the label is correct. I will return that label to the packer. And so what I do is I will go through each shake in this bundle and make sure it has no defects. This is a premium grade shake bundle. It is 100% edge grain. I'm looking for any sorts of defects. It could be a knot. It could be a small bit of rot. When I measured the bundle, I looked for thin butts, which it had none. The butts were consistent and they were thick enough. This shake has a defect. This defect is known as a short shim or a blowout. The minimum length from the butt up to the shortest point on the tip is 22 inches. I'm gonna measure the shake and see how long it is at the shortest length. It's only 20 inches. It's an off grade. I'll now measure how wide it is and subtract this measurement from my total running inches. It's 6 inches, so we'll be taking that off our total of 286. Okay, so our total lineal inches for this bundle was 286. Gives us an extra 18 inches. We will subtract our short shim, 6 inches. That gives us 12 inches over. This bundle has 104.5%, which is a pass. Anything 100% or more is a pass, below 100% is a fail. We're gonna now grade a Certigrade 18-inch Perfection bundle. So the first thing we look at is the label. The label's correct. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to measure. So, just like in a shake bundle, I measure the butt of each shingle. Any spaces between shingles don't get measured. And this is how we find out the total amount of lineal or running inches in the bundle. This bundle needs to have a minimum of 635 lineal inches of on-grade product to be on grade. 16-foot tape, so I add 8 inches. I'm now at 200 inches. And I'll finish off the bundle. And this end is 345 inches. I will now do the other end. I prefer to use a 16-foot tape. Other inspectors may use a 12-foot tape, but at the end of the day, the measurements have to be correct, which they will be. And this end is 319 inches, which gives us a total of 664 lineal inches. We are now ready to open the bundle. First thing of the inspection, take the label. It gets returned to the packer if you're in a mill. The second part of the inspection is to stack 5 shingles to measure their butt thickness. The butt thickness needs to be 2 1/4 inches for 5 shingles. What I have here is my shingle gauge. It's been machined at 2 1/4 inches, so I'll put my 5 shingles in there, and they fit perfectly. These are on grade for thickness. I'll now go through the rest of the bundle, looking for any defects, such as rot, knots, off parallels. Here I have an off-grade shingle. It has wormholes in it. Wormholes are not allowed in a #1 Perfection shingle. The shingle is under 4 inches. It's on grade. You're only allowed 10% of the total bundle lineal inches can be under 4 inches, and if they go below 3 inches, they're off grade. We keep track of these, so we have one of those. I've completed my inspection. This bundle had 664 inches, gives us an extra 29 inches of coverage. I'm going to take out this one shingle. It's 9 inches wide. It has wormhole in it. That's not allowed in a #1 18-inch Perfection. That gives us 20 extra inches to the bundle. We had one shingle between 3 and 4 inches. That shingle is on grade. I'll check my percentage chart, and it's 103%. 103% is a pass, so this bundle passes. If it was less than 100%, this bundle would fail. Now I'm going to talk about the difference between edge grain and flat grain. I have a heavy resaw premium grade shake. This is 100% edge grain. Premium heavy resaw shakes have to be 100% edge grain. Edge grain runs from one face to the other, and it will not go less than 45 degrees. So it's near vertical and you can see the face looks like that. Flat grain is only allowed in a number 1 heavy resaw and shake bundle. Up to a maximum of 20% of the bundle can have flat grain. Flat grain runs horizontally. Anything with less than 45 degrees between the two faces is flat grain. This is the face of a flat grain heavy resaw and shake. Good for number 1. This is a taper saw and shake. This is flat grain. You can see what the face looks like. The butt is like that. This is only good for a number 1 taper saw and shake. It will not make a premium grade taper saw and shake. This is a 18-inch Perfection with flat grain. You can see the face, and you can see the butt. It contains flat grain. It's an off grade in a number 1 Perfection shingle. We're now going to go through some of the defects you need to be aware of, things that if you find it in your bundle of shakes or shingles, they should not go on the roof. First one here, an 18-inch Perfection. The minimum length on that is 17 inches. The shingle is 16 inches, therefore it's off grade. This shingle is a short shim from the butt to the shortest point on the tip. It's only 16 inches, therefore it's an off grade for a number 1 Perfection. The shortest length on a heavy resaw is 22 inches. This shake from the butt to the shortest point on this short shim is only 21 inches, therefore it's an off grade. To measure the butt thickness on a heavy resaw, I have my gauge here. It's 3/4 inch. I come in a 1/2 inch. If my gauge doesn't go any further than a 1/2 inch, then that's okay. So the one side, I have plenty extra material. This side, I put the gauge on. As I slide it across, it goes over halfway before I'm at 3/4 inch. This shake has a thin butt, is an off grade for a heavy resaw shake. This shake, I can fit my 1/2 inch gauge on the butt. This shake is an off grade for a heavy resaw shake. The minimum width for a number 1 Royal shingle is 4 inches. This shingle is only 3 inches and it is off grade. The minimum width for a heavy resaw and shake is also 4 inches. This shake is only 3.5 inches wide and therefore it's off grade as well. A number 1 18-inch Perfection is allowed to have a maximum off parallel between the butt and the tip of 1/4 inch. The shingle is 3/4 inch off parallel between the butt and the tip. Therefore it's an off grade. A number 1 heavy resaw and shake can have maximum of 1 inch off parallel between the butt and the tip. This shake is 2 inches off parallel, therefore it's an off grade for a number 1 heavy resaw. Rot and knots are not permissible in a number 1 18-inch Perfection. The shingle has a knot as well as rot, therefore it's an off grade for a number 1 Perfection. Wormholes and knots are not permissible in a number 1 18-inch Perfection. This shake has both wormholes as well as knots, therefore it's off grade for a number 1 Perfection. This is an example of diagonal grain. To measure diagonal grain, come in 2 inches across the butt and follow that grain up. If that grain goes off the shingle before the 12-inch mark, it is an off grade for a number 1 Perfection. The shingle has diagonal grain and is an off grade for a number 1 Perfection. This is an example of cross grain. Cross grain goes from the back face to the front face in under 3 inches. Cross grain is off grade for number 1 Perfection. You can tell cross grain sometimes by a fuzzy face, and you'll see that goes to the back face. This hand split resaw and shake contains sapwood. It's this lighter color along the edge. It sometimes can show up as being slightly translucent. It grows between the bark and the heartwood of the shake. A heavy resaw and shake, number 1 or premium, can have a maximum of 1/8 inch of sapwood. This shake has 1 inch of sapwood. It's an off grade. This shingle also has sapwood and it also has bark. Sapwood and bark are not permitted in a number 1 18-inch perfection shingle. In a number 1 resaw and shake, as well as a number 1, 2, and 3 taper saw and shake, flat grain is permitted in certain quantities as per the grading rules. This is a red tag. Off-grade product is red tagged. It will not be released for shipment until it is repacked and re-inspected. Cedar Shake and Shingle Bureau members have been producing quality products for 101 years. They take pride in the quality CertiLabel products they produce.